All right, what's good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I'm back with another video. This time will be Big Cat thoughts on the rundown of the topics. I have written it down on a piece of paper. So without further ado, let's kick things off in the world of sports. NBA Finals 2025 was concluded. Congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder for winning their first ever title. The reason why they won due to their defense and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is your NBA Finals MVP. If it wasn't for that, it would be a different ball game. Speaking of which, the reason that the Indiana Pacers did not win their first ever NBA title because Tyrese Haliburton got hurt, ruptured Achilles. We all know what happens after that. And let's just say the rest of the team did not step up. I mean, TJ McConnell did his thing in the third quarter, and I'm just sitting there thinking, is anybody else going to make a move besides him? And unfortunately, it didn't happen. And Obi Toppin talked about it in the post-game press conference. So, yeah, if I'm an Indiana Pacers fan, it's like, man, we were so close. So close to winning their first ever title. They'll get there. Their team will get there. They just need Tyrese Haliburton to stay healthy and be consistent. So I think the NBA Finals was good. I talked about that, but it's not the greatest. And I believe it's more to do with the mainstream media complaining, screaming bloody murder, crying about the big market teams not being there, the superstars. I'm like, listen, if I want superstars, I go watch Hollywood. And it's tiresome to see dynasties. I don't hate dynasties, but I'm just tired of dynasties from time to time. It's just like, let somebody else get a chance to win the NBA title. And it's a beautiful thing to see 7 straight year where 7 different teams win the NBA title. Yes, I know the LA Lakers won in the pandemic, which is the bubble. And I know a lot of people are going to sit there and say it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. It's not real. Blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, they were playing real basketball. There was no distractions, none of the BS, even though during the global pandemic, it was a serious problem. That didn't stop them from playing basketball, and then damn sure didn't stop them from winning their NBA title. So it means something. You can put an asterisk on it all you want, but it happened. Don't worry, I'll get to LeBron James and this ring culture momentarily. So I think that if ESPN will worry more about building up the NBA Finals instead of worrying about commercials, things would be different. Look at Super Bowl. It's like they don't take notes, and NBA has to take some blame in it too. Before I go any further, let me say this about people are saying that I'm talking about the basketball fans crying, screaming bloody murder. Hey, they need to decrease the games. They need to go from 82 to 62 or 52 games. No, leave it the way it is. Stop crying and whining all the damn time. Tell the players quit taking games off. You can't be that damn tired. Blame the players for not being in shape. Even Kevin Garnett said so himself. There's a video out there talking about it. Go yell at the players who are more worried about saving themselves to the playoffs only to get hurt. You had 7 injuries, which is the Achilles tendon tear this season, according to Adam Silver. We had 3 in the playoffs: Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, and Tyrese Haliburton. Again, they saved themselves for the playoffs, and guess what happens? We don't play most, if not all, the games. This is what is going to happen. Injuries happen, but still, you got to find a way to play. You didn't see this crap going on with, back in the 2000s and 1990s and 1980s and so, etc. NBA has been playing 82 game schedule since the late 1950s. It hasn't stopped the players. They play every game or most games. If they miss out because of the injuries, real injuries. I'm tired, I'm resting. Oh, I got to save myself for the playoffs, Jimmy Butler. So, stop it. I'm telling you, NBA basketball fans can be the goofiest groups of them all. Now, as far as ring culture and LeBron James, he started all too. In fact, I'll go as far as say that he's the one that started this BS of chasing, going from team to team, being a ring chaser. Like he's Thanos collecting the Infinity Stones. Get out of here, man. You were so hell-bent on catching Michael Jordan, you had to go do this crap. And what is up? It's bad enough we're seeing, the Michael Jordan disrespect. It's already bad enough. Now it's Kobe Bryant. The man has been deceased for 5 freaking years. And all of a sudden, I'm hearing a lot of older players just talking crap. I'm not talking about older players. I'm talking about specifically like Tracy McGrady saying something goofy. He had to apologize. He only did that because he was catching some serious backlash, as he should. And then you got Dwayne Wade saying something goofy. That, Paul Gasol should have won the NBA Finals MVP because Kobe Bryant wasn't shooting very well. I watched the NBA Finals. What are you talking about, Dwayne Wade? Look, I respect Dwayne Wade as a basketball fan, but come on. You can't be serious. And don't even get me started with Gilbert Arenas and Jeff Teague. Oh, my Lord. Listen, I respect the players who played the game, basketball, let alone the NBA, but that damn sure don't make them an expert. These guys should never be taken seriously if all they're going to do is just hate on a dead man. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. I don't know what's going on with those guys. They need to look themselves in the mirror and have a reality check. So LeBron James wants to move the goalpost just because he knows that he's never going to catch up with Michael Jordan. And I've been hearing talks that he's going to go to the Dallas Mavericks. That is not going to happen. If that does happen, that will change something, but he's not going to win his 5th NBA championship ring. I can tell you that right now. He better off staying right where he's at with the LA Lakers. I know the LA Laker fans are sick of him already. Anyway, rambled on long enough. Now, in the world of football, let's just say that Aaron Rodgers signed a 1-year contract. I think that'd be his final season, upcoming season, before he retires. And the team that he's playing for is the Pittsburgh Steelers. I can't believe this is happening. I cannot believe the Pittsburgh Steelers signed this dude. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, boy. And they just traded one of their best defensive players, Mika Fitzpatrick, for, who was it? Jalen Ramsey and another player in a draft pick. Okay. We'll see. From Miami Dolphins to Pittsburgh Steelers to Miami Dolphins, we'll see what happens with those two teams, especially with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're really going to be feeling the heat, more so with Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers. Now, in the world of video games, Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver is coming out in the future. I saw some gameplay. It was like a teaser trailer. It looks awesome. It's you have to create a character. It's more like an avatar, and then, trying to save the members or the crew of the Wu-Tang Clan. So it's an action RPG. It looks pretty sweet. I like that. So, and world of Hollywood, Fast and Furious finale. Vin Diesel wants to use Paul Walker's brothers. Well, his character wants to meet, Bryant McConnell, played by the late great Paul Walker. His brothers they're doing like the CGI VFX capture to make it look like it's Paul Walker, their brother. So the finale of that movie is going to be April of 2027. I wish they let that man rest in peace. That's all I'm saying. And thank goodness that the Fast and the Furious is ending in 2027. And I heard it's going back to the first film, like the actual street racing, the street culture, all this other stuff. But it took the final film of the franchise to do that. That's crazy. Then you have, Jayrelly got punched by a random woman on a live stream. So long story short, the woman cut him off. He said, "Excuse you." And she got offended and she threw a drink on him and said something else. And she just went off on him and then punched him in the face. So Memo to women, specifically black women: you cannot sit there and run around, scream bloody murder. We're the least protected, we're the least disrespected, and yet you do the most disrespectful ish ever. You can't do that crap. It's just stupid. Okay, this is why men do not want to approach y'all. This is why men do not want to date y'all, let alone get married at all, because of that attitude and entitlement. It's crazy. Chill out. Look yourselves in the mirror. And her friends didn't do anything. His friends didn't do anything at all. But it is what it is. So with that in mind, throwing y'all salute. What's your thoughts? I'm out.